Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today, we're going to break down one of the most practical and impactful books on personal development, Atomic Habits, by James Clear. If you've ever struggled with building good habits or breaking bad ones, this book is packed with clear, actionable strategies to help you make small changes that lead to big results over time. Now let's dive into the powerful lessons from Atomic Habits and learn how to take control of our habits to create lasting success. In Atomic Habits, James Clear introduces us to the concept that small, consistent changes can lead to remarkable results over time. The term atomic refers to something small but powerful, and that's exactly how habits work. Let's go through the core ideas from the book and see how you can start applying them to your life. Key Concept 1. The power of tiny changes. The first key idea from Atomic Habits is that small changes, compounded over time, lead to big results. Clear argues that success doesn't come from massive, radical changes, but from improving by just 1% every day. Imagine if you improve just 1% each day. After a year, you'll be 37 times better than you were when you started. This is the essence of compound growth, the tiny improvements that stack up over time to create massive transformations. The takeaway: small habits, when repeated consistently, lead to exponential results. Key Concept 2. The 4 laws of behavior change. To build good habits and break bad ones, James Clear introduces the 4 laws of behavior change. These 4 laws are the foundation for creating or breaking any habit. Let's break them down one by one. Law 1. Make it obvious. The first law is to make it obvious. If you want to build a new habit, you need to make the cues for that habit visible and clear. For example, if you want to start exercising every morning, set out your workout clothes or running shoes the night before. This makes the habit cue obvious and easier to follow. On the flip side, to break a bad habit, you want to remove the cues. If you're trying to stop snacking on junk food, hide the snacks in a place where you won't easily see them. The key takeaway here: your environment plays a huge role in shaping your habits. Make the cues for good habits easy to spot, and for bad habits, make them invisible. Law 2. Make it attractive. The second law is to make it attractive. Humans are naturally driven by rewards, so to build a good habit, you need to make the behavior appealing. One way to do this is through a technique called temptation bundling, pairing something you enjoy with the habit you want to build. For example, if you enjoy listening to podcasts, only allow yourself to listen while exercising. This way, the desire to hear your favorite podcast motivates you to work out. The opposite also applies: to break a bad habit, make it unattractive. You can do this by associating negative feelings or consequences with the habit you want to avoid. The key takeaway: link your new habits with something you already enjoy to make them more enticing. Law 3. Make it easy. The third law is to make it easy. Clear argues that the key to building new habits is reducing friction. Make the habit as simple as possible to do. This can be done by starting small. If you want to build a habit of reading more, start by reading just 1 page a day. If you want to start exercising, begin with a 5-minute workout. Once the habit is established, you can gradually increase the difficulty. The concept of habit stacking also comes into play here. Attach your new habit to an existing one. For example, if you already brush your teeth every morning, you can stack a new habit like meditating for 2 minutes right after brushing. The takeaway: make it easy to start, and once you've built momentum, you can scale the habit over time. Law 4 Make it satisfying. The fourth law is to make it satisfying. Immediate rewards are powerful motivators, so to keep a habit going, you need to feel a sense of satisfaction after completing it. One way to do this is through habit tracking, marking off each day you complete the habit. The simple act of checking off a box creates a small dopamine hit, giving you a sense of accomplishment. For example, you could use a calendar or app to track your progress. Seeing a streak of completed days is satisfying, and you won't want to break the chain. To break bad habits, make them unsatisfying by adding consequences. For example, set up an accountability system where if you don't follow through on your habit, you have to donate money to a cause you dislike. The takeaway: make your habits rewarding in the short term to stay motivated, and add consequences to make bad habits less appealing. The power of identity-based habits. One of the most profound concepts in Atomic Habits is the idea of identity-based habits. Instead of focusing solely on goals or outcomes, Clear encourages us to focus on the type of person we want to become. For example, instead of saying, "I want to lose 20 pounds," say, "I'm a healthy person who exercises daily." By shifting your focus to the type of person you want to become, your habits will naturally align with that identity. Each time you perform a habit, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to be. The more votes you cast, the stronger that identity becomes. The key lesson? Habits aren't just about achieving goals. They're about reinforcing the identity you want to build. The plateau of latent potential. Another important concept in Atomic Habits is the idea of the plateau of latent potential. Clear explains that progress in building habits often happens gradually, and it can feel frustrating when we don't see immediate results. But just like a bamboo plant grows underground for years before suddenly shooting up, our habits take time to compound and show visible results. You might not see the impact of your new habits right away, but if you stick with them, the results will eventually appear. The takeaway? Be patient and trust the process. Consistency is key. So how can you start implementing Atomic Habits in your life? Let's do a quick recap of the key strategies from the book. 1. Make it obvious. Create clear cues for good habits and remove cues for bad ones. 2. Make it attractive. Link habits to things you enjoy to make them more appealing. 3. Make it easy. Start small and reduce friction to make habits easy to follow. 4. Make it satisfying. Reward yourself and track progress to keep your habits going. Remember, the goal is not to make massive changes overnight, but to focus on small, consistent improvements that will compound over time. Small habits lead to big results. If you're ready to start building the habits that will change your life, I highly recommend reading Atomic Habits by James Clear. It's full of practical advice and real-life examples that will help you understand how habits work and how you can make them work for you. You can find a link to the book in the description below. It's an affiliate link, so if you purchase through it, you'll be supporting this channel at no extra cost to you. And I truly appreciate your support. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more book summaries and personal development tips, and let me know in the comments what habit you're planning to build next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.